Hello, everybody. Hi, and the Unicorn Battles in Eastern Europe. Today, I'll be moderating our battles. And as always, I pass the word to the CEO of Unicorn Battles, Anna, who is going to tell us more about our company. Hi,
Thank you.
Anna.
Hi, Marina. It's so glad to be here today in Europe, exploring great startups from Eastern Europe. I'm glad to see everyone and welcome to the world's largest startup pitch contest, Unicorn.Events. We are today in Eastern Europe, starting on Riga time and finding the best startups there are in this region. This event is happening thanks to our sponsors. Platinum sponsor Silicon Valley Syndicate Club, Golden sponsor Network VC California Seed Fund, and Silver sponsor VC House. Our event is the world's largest startup pitch competition by geography, and the number of the events held already. The winner of the today's Unicorn Battle in Eastern Europe will join winners from all other regions for the finals Unicorn Cup. This quarter, we are having our finals on May 13th. Save the date in your calendar. During the season, we have events all over the world. So to make sure that you didn't miss great successful startups or haven't seen really wonderful people you want to interact with, sign to our channel, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you will hear and know everything. We are doing great events all over the world with the audience from many countries of the world. And if we haven't been to your city or your country, please contact us, because every quarter we scan lots of startups and only the best ones get an opportunity to pitch live. We have been doing our battles for 12 years already, have done more than 250 events, and 125 countries of the world is where we screen and find great startups. So please make sure you follow us and know where the next battle will be. We are doing really great matches. Our winners are really successful finding their investors right away. We are inviting the best VCs, business angels, and corporations who are looking for the great innovations. Our VC and angels community keeps growing, and we have lots of guests joining us for every event. We have been all over the world with our battles. Previously, we were doing them offline. Now we are doing them online. Some like offline format to come back. Some like online format better. We like both. And we are doing, starting this year, unicorn pitches. There is local events with our partners where they are co-organizers. So if we haven't been for any chance in your country or your city, please contact me personally or our event managers, and we'll talk about it some more and do great events together, discovering local startups, giving them a great opportunity to interact with international VCs all over the world. Please meet our ecosystem, Startup.Network. We are a smart ecosystem that consists of various software solutions and internet platforms that unite startups, business angels, experts, professional scouts, and high-level managers in a single business space. Startup.Network is a marketplace for the businesses, investors, startups, and service providers. Network VC is our seed fund. Sci-Fi acceleration program. Unicorn.Events, the world's largest online startup pitch contest. VC House, a closed online community and network created exclusively for the VCs where they can exchange deals they participate in as a lead investor. Network Investments. It's a meeting point for investment banks and startups and businesses. And Silicon Valley Syndicate Club is a special structure that allows business angels to invest into the best startups with small checks through syndicate deals. If you're a VC or a business angel, invest with us, join us, and let us know when you lead, and we will support you with our investments. If you are a startup, our ecosystem opens great opportunities for you, helping to succeed and become leader in your industry. Dear startups, please get in contact when you are fundraising, and we will gladly help you out with our introductions or our own VC fund. So make sure you contact us. And of course, we welcome partners that can explore enormous business opportunities with us and become really global. Please contact me, contact our event managers, and we'll talk about it some more in person. And now I would like to return the floor to a wonderful Marina, who had gathered us for this great event. She'll be a host for today's event. Marina, stage is yours. Let's see what you got for us.
Thanks, Anna, for an amazing overview of our Startup Network group of companies. So, as always, we have the slide with our great partners who help us on the way and help us to find some more interesting startups for you. So, Startup Grind is always from Japan, from Helsinki, Hub for Zero, Exit Point, Danube Angels, McCarthy English, Enterprise Forum, WestB, and the entrepreneur committee. So, and as always, I'm very glad to see our amazing juries from all over the world. And we will have the jury introduction part right now. So I'm excited to give the floor to each of you for 1 minute to present themselves. And we can start traditionally from Alexander Soroka, who is the founder and CEO of Startup Network. Hi, Alexander.
Hello, Marina. Hello, thank you very much. Our funds usually invest up to $500,000 on the late seed and round A stage. We are industry agnostic and geography agnostic as well. So if you have a startup on late seed or round A stage, please contact us.
Thanks, Alexander. Who would like to be the next?
Okay, I'll jump in. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. No,
Hi,
go ahead.
my name's Tanya Kufner. I'm currently based in Berlin. I've been a VC for about 21 years, which is a little bit crazy. It's very long. I've worked across various different funds, from Series A investments to M&A. Most recently, very early stage, I've run a number of accelerator programs, also a company called Startup Bootcamp, Smart Transport and Energy, and I'm currently one of the many expert advisors to the European Commission, to the EIF fund. It's great to be here. Can't wait to see you pitch.
Thank you very much, Tanya.
Maybe. Okay.
Maybe next.
I can be next.
It's
It's me. Hi guys. I'm all the way. I'm based in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. We are a VCPE firm. Basically, our tickets start at between $1 and $2 million. And we usually participate in series at the end of a Series A or on the Series B. So I'm excited to see what we have on the plate here.
Thanks, Paul, and good morning to Brazil.
Morning.
We have another Paul from Austria today. Yes, Paul.
Yes, hello. So the other Paul surpassed me, but that's absolutely fine. Great to be here. We're an angel network and crowd platform focusing on Eastern Europe, so very much in line with today's ambitions. We finance ticket sizes between 50 and 500,000. We need some traction, and the special thing about our platform is that investors can enter transactions on a syndicate model as low as 1,000 euros. The companies need to have basic traction, so we are late seed, early stage, and the angel component is that we love to work with the companies. We try to help them with our network, try to get new clients, and at the end to increase the value for investors. So I'm very much looking forward to this afternoon, and yes, thanks for having me.
Thanks, Paul. Okay. Who is going to be the next one?
I can go, if it's okay.
Hi,
Hi all, yeah, my name is Slava Pedlisny. I'm a managing partner of Network Investments, which is actually, I would say, like, as Anna said, a meeting point for investment bankers and investment professionals. This is a part of Startup.Network Ecosystem. What I'm creating is actually a community of investment professionals, so we could exchange deals and we could enlarge our deal flows and earn money together more and capitalize our connections. So if anyone interested, please connect me. I'll put into the chat my information about me. Thanks.
thank you, Slava.
Okay, I can go next.
Hello.
Hello, do you hear me?
Yeah, Dmitry, I hear you well. You have a nice background. I almost didn't recognize you.
Yeah, it's artificial underground because we working from home office today. So hello everyone. My name is Dmitry Chernukha. I am innovation manager at DTEC, the largest private investor in energy sector in Ukraine. We have a team of 15 innovation managers, which are responsible for building open innovation culture, scouting startups, and implementing new solutions and technologies such as 3D printing, AI, blockchain, energy storage, hydrogen, IoT, robotics, drones, XR, and wearables. I'm in charge of scouting startups and implementing innovative solution into our core business, and also I'm involved in supporting partnership between DTEC and different startup ecosystem and venture funds. Our team is open for collaboration. We share our business innovation challenges via our web platform, openinnovation.dtec.com. So I wish good luck all and to make a great pitch to all startups. Thank you for having me today.
Thanks, Dmitry. As always, you're joining us, and it's very nice to see you.
Thank you.
Okay, we have another guest from America today who had an early rise, like David. Hi, David.
Yes, good morning. David Cradible here from, I'm actually based in Miami today, but I split my time between Miami and New York. Spent several years doing private equity and venture capital work in the Czech Republic, as well as throughout Eastern Europe when I was based in London, and looking forward to meeting some interesting companies today.
Thanks, David. And nice suntan. But really compliment.
Hi, good morning. Here it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm Marisa Alma McGinnis, and I'm in Silicon Valley, California, Burlingame, which is between San Francisco and Palo Alto. I'm an LP with Blumberg Capital, and I'm an alum with Golden Seeds. The check sizes at Golden Seeds are 250 to 2 million. And then with Blumberg, they are under 10 million.
Thank you very much, Marisa.
Okay.
Thanks for the early rise and joining us today. That was a challenge, I think.
Yes, it was.
Hi, I'm Lev from Estonia. From Estban, it's Estonian Business Angels network. So we are basically a part of Estonian startup ecosystem, actively investing, actively helping startups to be investable, creating syndicates for angel co-investing, etc. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thanks for joining us, Lev. That's for the first time today, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks
so we're happy to have you on board. And I see Kevin is here also. Kevin from Finland. That's our great partner from Startup Grind. Kevin, do you hear us? You look amazing as always. Very stylish.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Kelvin, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Digital Growth Boost. It's a tech marketing platform, but also I manage the Startup Grind Helsinki chapter. Startup Grind is the biggest startup and entrepreneurship community in the world, with over 3.5 million entrepreneurs and startups. And in Helsinki alone, we have over 3K startups and entrepreneurs that we work with. So if you're looking to engage with startups from Helsinki, Finland, or even generally in the Nordics, then feel free to talk to me after the call. Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin.
Hi there.
Hi, Shahana.
Shahana here. Yes, how are you?
Fine. What about you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I just started my new job in Relief International. So I've been taking time to make some changes up in there. And just now, I think I just heard from one of my, I would say a colleague, since I too have been serving for Startup Grind for the Bangladesh chapter. So hi everyone. Nice to be here after a long time.
Thanks, Shahana.
Thank
Hello,
you.
my fellow Startup Grind director. Welcome.
Yes. So
We
I
also
don't do
have
Startup Grind now.
representative of Startup Grind today. That's
yes.
from Japan. John, do you hear us? I see
Good
you.
evening, everybody.
Hi.
Hey there.
How's everybody?
Very well.
All good.
Good. It's 9 p.m. in Japan. I'm also founder and managing Startup Grind Fukuoka.
Awesome.
Fukuoka is house part of Startup
Nice.
Grind.
Yeah, we are the Startup Grinders.
Actually,
it's kind of 6:30
Fukuoka
almost
became
here.
a partner with Unicorn Battles. So I'm love to be here. Thank you, Anna, Marina, everybody, Alex, for inviting me all the time. I'm addicted to this event. Good to see everybody. Hope all your families, friends, staying safe and happy. So Fukuoka is south part of Japan. We becoming the largest startup hub in Japan. So looking for new partners, people want to come to Japan market entry. I personally help startups or large corporations for open innovation, and also closely working with VCs. And I belong to two angel groups in Silicon Valley. One is Harvard Business School Alumni Angels and Life Science Angels. We're focusing on medtech digital health startups. I'm also columnist of Forbes Japan. I haven't interviewed anybody from here, but whenever you have innovative stories, always reach out to me on LinkedIn. Make sure you message me like Unicorn Battles, where we met. So best luck, startups, and nice to see judges too. Thank you, Anna, Marina, Alex again.
Thank you very much, John.
Love from Japan.
Love to Japan also. So we have Startup Grind Mafia. Okay. Yeah. Anybody else? We still have the time. Oh, Anna already shared our presentation. So the last chance to take the floor and to present yourself as a jury.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello, greetings from Slovakia. My name is Rastio from AirVentures. We are CE-based VC fund, more specifically based in Prague and Bratislava, and focused on CE, so a great fit with this event. We focus on late seed and early Series A rounds into startups with already growing traction, with monthly revenue at 25K euro and higher. With tickets ranging from 500K up to 2 million. Regarding our preferences, we prefer the most B2B SaaS companies, though we make exemptions as well. And vertically, we are pretty much agnostic. Yeah, looking forward to meeting rising stars from CE.
Thank you very much, Rastislav. Okay, so
maybe I can go next. Hi everyone. Really nice to meet everyone here, especially the organizer Maria and Anna. So I'm Matthew. I'm from the Ideas Ventures. So we do have offices in New York, Singapore, and Paris coming up soon. I currently based in Singapore, so it's pretty. I mean, I 1 hour up 1 hour later than John, so I'm 8 p.m. here. So really good to be have this opportunity to be on this platform to look at new startups. So we look at early stage company, and our check size is 200,000, and we focus on companies that's looking into alternative protein. So yeah, that's what we're looking into, and definitely more than happy to see what other innovations out there, and definitely happy to be part of this event. Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us today, Matthew. Okay, so that was the last call, and now we can proceed with the pitching part right now. So for our juries who already voted before, you know that you just enter your personal voting link, which you got on your mail, and then you scroll down and you find all the startups who are pitching today in the order they will be pitching today. So, and you evaluate the startups, putting the mark from 1 to 5, where the 1 is the lowest investment potential and 5 is the highest investment potential. So we're evaluating investment potential. Also, our guests can vote too. We have a lot of angel investors who are present today and who joined our battle. So you can just enter our website and our landing page and put the like for the startups you liked, and then we will see the results of the public voting. So if you don't find the voting links, please don't hesitate to write me in the chat or on email, and we will send it afterwards. The results will be announced straight after the last startup finishes pitching. And now we'd like to introduce the startups who are going to pitch today. We have 11 startups today, and all of them are very interesting and from the region of Eastern Europe. So just to remind that we're a public event, and we ask startups not to mention some particular fundraising sum of money according to American legislation. So they can mention that they are raising, but not the precise numbers, please. So startup number 1 for today is CEA Aerones, and that's startup from Latvia. And I have Audrey's here, right? Hi, Audrey's.
Hi, Andes.
Andes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Andes.
Nice to be here.
You're opening the pitching part.
Okay. So should I do it right now?
Yes. Just share the screen.
Yes, I'm doing that. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes. Not in full screen mode. Moment.
Yes. Now it should be better.
Now it's fine. Yeah, let's start.
Okay, good. Let's start. Okay, hello. So hello, everyone. My name is Andis, and I'm representing company Aerones, and we are building robots for wind turbine blade maintenance. So the wind industry is growing very rapidly, adding more and more turbines each year. So, and what is more, the turbines are becoming bigger and the energy production is increasing every year. However, the wind industry is losing even up to 20% of potential energy because of wind turbine blade erosion, icing, debris, cracks, and many other blade problems. And currently, all services on wind turbine blades are proactive and are done by people hanging in ropes or in baskets, which is purely manual job, and it is not safe, it is slow, and it can be done only in particular weather conditions. Also, it costs a lot of money for the turbine owners. So for that reason, we at Aerones, we have developed a robotic technology, and we believe that it is changing the wind turbine maintenance industry by allowing automated, fast, efficient, and most important, a lot safer robotic solution. And this way we are able to make renewable energy more accessible and more efficient. Our technology allows to switch away from corrective to preventive maintenance. The solution is based on a special winch system, which allows for delivering different kind of robotic tools, which are also specially developed by us. And these tools are used for providing services for lighting protection system inspections, non-destructive inspections like ultrasound or active thermal, also internal and external visual inspections. And what is more, we can do cleaning, sanding, painting, and many other repair services using our technology. So turbines are becoming bigger, more efficient, so downtime costs even more. And therefore, faster services mean less downtime. Also less logistics, less organizational struggle, less idle stay, and less expenses for the services. Considering that the robot is controlled remotely, we are also putting the technicians in a safe environment and allowing services to do 3 to 5 times faster. The robotic technology allows technicians to do job also in much higher wind speeds, and it is more suitable for working in harsh conditions. Therefore, we allow to work for longer periods throughout the year and also allow to work on much bigger turbines. On average, we have 10 times less idle stay days in our projects if we compare it to traditional methods, and therefore we can work in much more diverse weather conditions and much more days throughout the year. And we are constantly improving our technology, and the last year was our entering market year. And despite the COVID challenges, we were able to do more than 40 paid projects for the largest industry players like Vestas, GE, Siemens Gamesa, Enel, Nordex, Acciona, and many other customers in 3 continents in Europe, North America, and South America. And in 2021, we are expecting to scale up by building more robots and add more services as we expect to go into round A in fall this year. Thank you.
Thank you, Andy. Questions, please.
Hi, Paul here. Can you what are your revenues right now, and how much you're looking for?
During the last year, the revenues we achieved approximately €500,000, and in the round A we would expect to raise it will be approximate number, but 10 to 20 millions.
Euros, dollars? Euros?
Dollars.
Okay.
Actually, our mother company is based in the USA. Therefore, for raising purposes, it will be done in dollars.
Sure. The other question I have is, do you have any key operator in the space that you test the robots?
Key operator, you consider as a
wind farms.
Customer?
No,
wind farms.
Yeah, customer. Yes.
Mostly we are testing in Latvia, as we are based in Latvia. But at the same time, currently we are establishing cooperation with the main industry players, main wind turbine manufacturers as Vestas, GE, also blade manufacturers as LM, and we are closely cooperating with them to also test the solutions, find the possible improvements, and we are very cooperative with these companies because they also see huge benefit in this kind of technology.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Do you have any patents?
I have a question here.
We have questions.
Peter, may I?
Yep. Please go ahead.
I see the benefit of your technology in reducing the downtime, right? But yes. Wind energy is a sector that is not massively profitable yet. For the wind energy players, producers, there is quite some time in recovering the costs. What is the cost benefit to a customer besides reducing the downtime? What is the cost benefit they get? I mean, is your technology even feasible for the wind producers across not just Europe, but across the globe to take it up?
Thank you for the question. It is definitely feasible. As we are competing with the current prices, we can provide even lower prices than currently available in the market by traditional methods. And at the same time, by providing lower prices, we can still be safer. We can reduce downtime. That also saves a lot of money for the customer. And we are reducing the idle time for the customers, because in the industry, it is standard that usually the customer pays for the idle time when the maintenance provider cannot work. And therefore, we are also saving a lot of money for them just from the idle time. We have done some calculations that we can save more than twice as it is spent for the services itself, because the turbines are generating a lot of money during these downtime periods.
That answers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. This time is up, unfortunately.
Can I ask one more question? It's important. Do you have any patents? Any competition?
Yes, we have patents. We have several patents, and several are pending also for offshore solution. And for the competition, currently the competition is very low. Usually it is just the standard methods as rope access technicians. There are some companies who are entering the market, but they are on very early stages. We are currently the market leaders in terms of robotic solutions for blade maintenance.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, and please
Feel
take
free,
the time to ask questions. In
feel free
chat
to
or
contact us through the website, Aerones.com.
And I'm excited to invite startup number 2 for today. It's Doktorijum. It's from Serbia, and they were the winners of Unicorn pitches in the Western Balkans. So please meet Vuk. Hi, Vuk. I see your presentation. I don't hear you. Okay, it's full screen, but we don't hear you. Just one moment.
I bet you can hear me now.
Yeah, I can hear you
much
now.
better.
And
Okay.
it was the full screen just before.
Yeah, it's gonna come back. Just a sec, sorry. Here we go. Hopefully you can see it now.
Yeah.
Right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, Unicorn.Events, for our first opportunity in the Western Balkans, which we won, and we're very proud of it. And everybody else who's here to listen to what we have to say. So as a medical physician, as a medical doctor, and with our IT team, we've built Doktorijum, which is actually an integrated solution for management of healthcare institution interactions, addressing a lack of healthcare record standardization and an abundant loss of medical record data, which we see as physicians on a daily basis. And it improves the direct physician communication both ways. We've built Doktorijum around an EHR system, which addresses the patient through a mobile application, and the clinic or the physicians through something we call a system, which is basically a desktop-based version. The application for the patients actually works in 3 very simple steps. We often see patients searching for an adequate level of care and an adequate physician and not being able to find it. So we build these 3 steps through a simple triage, and then choosing where the patient would like to go and what sort of specialty they need based on that triage, and then simply scheduling the appointment. Now, since last year has been very turbulent throughout the globe, we use that proprietary algorithm that we have developed for Doktorijum to integrate a COVID-19 module into our platform. And we've done that, again, through a small triage and directing the patients towards the adequate regional institutions where they would have to report if they are actually COVID positive. Where this actually helps in preventing the spread of COVID-19 and any other infectious disease that may affect us is the fact that immediately upon registering as a COVID positive patient, any clinic or physician that the patient has previously visited will immediately be notified so that they can take adequate cautionary and preventative or diagnostic measures. Now, we've seen telemedicine grow over the past year to incredible numbers. Some numbers show 50 times and some numbers show much more than that. So we've decided to integrate a telemedicine module into Doktorijum. And now the physician can actually communicate without using several different platforms to communicate with the patient and actually make a report towards that same patient. It is all done through one simple solution. The market that we are currently addressing is primarily based in the Southeast European region. It is about 26 million people and about 4 million patients a year. We see about 300,000 users of various health apps. However, unfortunately, only about 8% of those patients use these apps to make an appointment with a physician or in a clinic. And if you can take into account that 42% of these people actually use it for a healthy lifestyle of any sort, it is very important for us to be able to access this market. Doktorijum's business model is based around a monthly subscription paid either by the clinics or by the insurance companies, which are our main partners, and we are currently in negotiation with 2 very large insurance partners in our region. The mobile application for the patients is free and will remain free forever. The way
very sorry, time is up. Just last slide. And
yeah, sure. These are ways of actually addressing the patients, the B2B and the insurance companies. I'll skip over the competitors. You can see our rise in KPIs, and we are currently planning to spread this year into Montenegro, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and other countries to follow within the next 18 months. The aim is to empower the patients to have a better healthcare and to serve the physicians to provide that better healthcare. This is us, the team that has actually built Doktorijum. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much. 2 minutes for questions and answers.
A question regarding how long is your sales cycle to either the insurance companies or the clinics?
Well, we sign annual contracts with the clinics, and we sign annual contracts with the insurance companies. However, since we are building the platforms, actually adapting our platform to the insurance companies' needs, we are seeing that these contracts with insurance companies are going to have an automatic renewal.
No, my question was how long it will take you to acquire one of these customers.
Oh, sorry, excuse me. Well, it depends really. The clinics are the biggest challenge for us because physicians are very difficult to take any new technologies into account. So that has proven to be a major challenge for us. However, insurance companies recognize this very, very well for us. And we've literally been able to sign a contract with the insurance companies within several months.
I have a question. That is, are you going to be limiting yourself to only the insurance sector, or are you planning to merge up with the other industries in terms of when you're having B2B, so you might want to provide these services to the corporate organizations, employee benefits wise, you know, like if you can merge up there, devise a product according to that. And do you have any plan to, or does your model serve any plan to do with B2B2C business model, if you could say? So
Doktorijum is completely our proprietary product. We are able to adapt it to anybody's needs that might approach us or that we might see fit. We are not limited to what we're doing, and I will take into account one simple case, and that is that we are currently developing a clinical trials module for Doktorijum, which is only going to serve a B2B purpose with pharmaceutical companies, where they will use it for oncological patients for the time being, so they can provide adequate tracing, because we are able to use various APIs to integrate monitoring and so on and so forth. We really have a broad scope of what we can do. This is just the beginning for us.
Thank you very much, Huk. Time is up.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have startup number 3, who is Uplify, and there is Pavel from Russia. All-in-one service for live stream.
Hello, everybody. Hi, everybody. I'm so excited to see such a great projects and such a great startups that help to change the world to the better place. About some entertainment and the digital world right now. We'll speak about Uplify, so I'll have 3 minutes. Our project basically started right from the business, right from the team, because we've been a part of the big esports and entertainment company in Eastern Europe, and we discovered that during the live stream on the Twitch or YouTube, there's a big opportunity for the business, because there's a lot of money, around 1 billion watching Twitch and YouTube. They're watching live streams, and the growth actually is 2 times year after year. And what was the problem? The advertisers, on the one hand, they are seeking a scalable solution for effective advertising and marketing campaigns. And on the other hand, there are streamers, content makers that want to have all-in-one solution to get full range of instruments like donations, like advertising to their stream, and etc. And Uplify is all-in-one solution for advertisers and for the streamers. It's very simple. So advertisers get advertising in live stream, marketing research, audience data collection, analytics, etc. And the streamers get monetization, get engagement tools for their audience, and much more. So it's everything is automated. So as you may see on the slide, there's advertiser on the one hand and the streamer on the other hand. Everything is automated in one platform. The setup for the advertiser in his account is quite simple. You may go through that when I send you the deck. And for the streamer as well, they just copy paste the code to their broadcast software, and the advertising automatically goes in their stream. In their account, they may see how much money they have earned. So at this stage, we operate two big formats: is a full screen video and the leaderboard banner. It's 100% viewable, not blocked, not skipped. That's why our advertisers. As for competitors, Twitch is a part of our competitor and the nation platforms, but they don't provide a wide range of solutions that provide Uplify. Business model is quite simple. We acquire streamers and advertisers, then we sell ads, advertising to the clients, and then we get commission on the streamers. Our gross margin is 45%. We generated quite significant revenue in last year, and we are growing double digits quarter to quarter, and we target to hit $1 million USD revenue this year. Some growth pillars. We are API based, and we can integrate in the donation platforms. We will build our own DSP platform to cover programmatic ads market. It's 127 billion. And we will apply segmentation to our streamers that will grow our gross margin. Basically, that's it. We are raising investment. Yeah, Marina, thank you very much. Thank you for the heads up. So basically, we are raising investment for the US expansion, for the new platforms expansion like YouTube, and the product development with a solid team. Basically, that's it. Ready to answer your question?
You're not integrated to stream on YouTube into the YouTube streaming, not yet, right?
Not yet, but we have checked the technical possibility. We are API, so it's easy for us.
Okay. Any questions?
You said that you are going to have 1 million in revenue in this year, yeah?
Yep.
And in your profile on website, on Startup.Network, you wrote that you have 200. You are going to have 200K this year.
Maybe it wasn't updated yet.
And
200K is already committed by the advertisers.
Okay, the 200K is already committed. And your current MRR monthly? Yeah.
So during Q1, we reached around 50K USD as revenue.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
And what current platforms are you integrated? Which platforms currently are you integrated?
We're integrated in Twitch because it's the biggest live stream platform in the world. So as we have limited resources, we are focusing on the biggest platform, basically.
Okay. So potentially you could be integrated into the Restream also, right?
Of course, of course, of course. And just 2 days ago, there was news from Donation Alert. It's the biggest donation platform that we are going further with them in cooperation, and we have a great opportunity for scaling.
Have you raised money before?
No, the project is bootstrapped. The stakes are basically divided between 4 stakeholders.
Okay.
So we can become friends and then put the advertising above Unicorn Petals, some banners, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, the last chance for the question. Okay, thank you very much, Pavel. And we're having startup number 4. Thanks. Kedeon, mobile real-time monitoring solutions for last mile delivery. And we have Kristaps from Latvia.
Yep, that's right. Hey guys.
Hi.
About to share my screen. All right, I assume everything is good.
Yeah, now
we're ready to roll. Okay. So hi guys, thank you for having me today. My name is Kristaps and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Kedeon. So last mile delivery, especially food delivery services, has been exploded since COVID pandemic. A lot of people try delivery services for the first time and will keep using them. So companies have to pay more attention to service they provide and also how they can leverage the last mile deliveries themselves and data for their own benefit. Also, stricter regulations for last mile deliveries are coming, and for now there is no way to easily monitor deliveries at a granular level. So we have developed both software and hardware tools. From hardware side, we have built these devices which utilize latest IoT technologies to bring 100% wireless device, which can deliver real-time data with long battery life. It is a small box, which is perfect for mobile usage like courier bags, for example. And from the software side, we have a dashboard where all the data is aggregated. For companies with no IT infrastructure, we also provide mobile app for couriers. And for companies with existing systems, we have API integrations, and our solution can be used as a new communication and marketing channel to communicate the brand quality. So we also have developed tools so the end customers can verify and see the data themselves, like these stickers, for example, when you can scan and see all the delivery data. So combining all these things together, we can help companies to stand out from the competition and provide better service by leveraging and opening up this supply chain information to the involved parties. So companies and customers, companies can increase the customer trust and confidence into their operations. Delivery, so yeah. And yeah, and because our devices is using the distributed ledger or blockchain technology, they are also capable of doing legally binding measurements. So which helps company to be more legally compliant, of course, which is especially important into the pharmaceutical delivery space. So we offer a monthly subscription, which is one price per one device, which includes hardware as well as software. And additionally, we provide white label solutions and upsells for our devices like fixtures themselves. So this is a traction slide. These are a few of our existing customers, which is a fish farmer, B2B deliveries, B2C deliveries, and meat product manufacturer. And of course, we have the right team to execute with IoT engineers from MikroTik, developers with expertise in real-time data handling, and company founders with experience in implementing emerging technologies into existing solutions. So to quickly sum up, Kedeon helps to ensure perfect quality for deliveries with easy to implement IoT and software tools. So by utilizing the delivery data, we help companies to be more proactive, customer focused, and legally compliant. And yeah, at the end, I wanted to mention that we are currently also raising a bridge round to increase manufacturing capacity to bring our product to the new markets. And yeah, here are my contacts. If any of you have some questions, I can provide more case studies and information. So yeah, thank you for having me today, guys.
Thank you very much, Kristaps. Questions?
Yeah, I'd be interested in who's the most, oh, sorry, go ahead.
It's okay, please go ahead, I'll do that later.
Who's the best use case, like from a customer value proposition? Is it food delivery or more pharmaceuticals?
So currently we are focusing on food delivery simply because it's a bit easier to get in. So if you look on the pharma market, there's a lot of compliance and things like that. And yeah, food delivery first, pharmaceuticals.
How do you recover the devices in that case?
So because we are currently using them for the last mile, so which is the last part of the whole delivery chain, these devices are owned, not owned, but they are given to the couriers themselves. So they depends on the company how they choose to utilize our devices. So either they put it into the boxes themselves. So let's say the fish with ice, they can put the box together, our box together there, and then just take it out. Or if it's in a courier backpack, so example, you can like casual food deliveries, and the device always stays in the backpack. So there is currently no return logistic issues with our current applications.
All right, I think I can ask now. So just following up with her question, what happens for the damages, if there's any, of these devices?
What you mean damages?
Any kind of hardware devices, like the boxes that you showed. If there's any problem with that, then who manages that?
So because they are water resistant and also quite durable, there is very low chance of them being damaged. So you can drop it, or
if it gets lost. How about if it gets lost?
If it gets lost, we can do GPS triangulation from the cell towers and have the approximate.
If it gets
location
crashed,
for the device.
broken, or anything.
Then as a part, so because we are testing the subscription plan, we will just replace the device for the customer.
So do you have any policy for like replacement policies or anything like that? Mentioned? Okay. As of now, what was the biggest challenge that you faced while bringing this idea in the market and getting your B2Bs? Plus, are there any other competitors?
So yeah, I skipped the competition slide simply because of 3 minutes. There are, so I will start with competition. So there, of course, monitoring is nothing new. So because until like 1-2 years ago, there was no ability to have this real-time data with the battery life, which is long enough for companies to use them. So either you had the fixed solutions which have additional gateways, additional power source, and they can provide real-time data, or you have just a simple small device with no real-time connectivity. So in our case, we are combining all the things together and additionally adding this verifiability layer for legally binding applications. And
thank you very much, Kristaps.
Yeah,
time is up, and we have startup number 5, Sense of Space, the cloud-based AM API and creation tools for volumetric video, and Victor from Finland. Hi, Victor.
Hi, hello everyone. Let me share my screen.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Can you see the screen?
Yes, full screen works perfect.
Great.
Let's go.
So hello everyone, I'm Victor from Sense of Space, and I'll be telling you how we are powering the future of holograms and volumetric videos. So volumetric video is a technique where instead of only capturing a 2D video of one angle, we can capture several angles and transform the data into a 3D model that moves and looks like the person really is in reality. And that can be transported into AR, VR, or any kind of 3D experience. But the problem with this is that today, highly specialized developers are needed to create anything using volumetric videos or holograms. That means that after capturing a hologram, to make only one project, a company needs to outsource the production to at least 3 different specialized companies. So any iteration, any change demands contacting all the subcontractors, and it's just impossible to scale. And we are doing the solution, which is the only software ecosystem for content creation distribution at scale of a volumetric video. This means that it doesn't matter where you capture, it can be anywhere in the world using any capture technology. You can use our system to compress the data, to make the actual content, and to also distribute over the web or any platform that you already use. With our SaaS product, you can load holograms, you can put them together in the scene, you can edit just like editing a 2D video, you can make user interactions, and create your experience. And with a single click, you can publish to WebAR or also to other platforms such as game engines or other web platforms. That's how we are powering, for example, in TNT 5G fan zone in the US, where they are capturing legends of basketball that are sending messages to their fans like a hologram on their own living rooms. That's how we are also powering Edways in Japan, where they are capturing idol groups in Japan that cannot perform because of the pandemic. And they are performing as a hologram on their own fans' living rooms, for example, and they can share on social media. Our team, we are a company from Finland, Helsinki. Our team is quite diverse and with different backgrounds. And right now, our current traction are pilot projects with global expressive companies and brands from US to Europe to Asia. And we have more than 350 customers using our alpha version of our SaaS product. And right now, we have a current round open for seed and angel investors. And the goal of the round is to reach our milestones to then go to a next bigger raise. So thank you very much. And if you need, if you want to know more about the company and the round, Victor@senseofspace.io. So thank you.
Perfect timing, Victor. Thank you.
Thank you.
When are you going to have your first paying customers?
Right now, the pilot projects are paid. So we have a monthly recurring revenue, like it's small, it's of around 30K with the pilot projects. And the SaaS product, it's now on an alpha version. That means we are not charging them. And we are going to release the paid version by fall, August or July.
And how do you evaluate the size of the market for yourself?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Can you tell me about the size of the market? What do you think?
Yes, let me go back there. So right now, the projected market for volumetric videos itself is to be 5.8 billion in 2025. And of course, this is a technique that is grabbed together with the AR bubble, the augmented reality, and the 5G, because it's a very hard data, like big data. Is a great use case for 5G. And the AR marketing, retail, commerce, and marketing, which is where it uses holograms quite a lot, it's projected to be 12 billion by 2025.
Okay, thank you.
Can you talk more about your business model?
Yes. So the business model, we have the API side, which is the very deep tech of the product, and that works on an yearly license. And that means that we work with the capture studios, and anything they capture, all the holograms, which is a big data in the end when they finish capture, it gets uploaded to our cloud service where we compress. We have a compression system that runs entirely on the cloud, and it compresses the big data to become really small and able to run on anybody's phone or any computer. So that's an API yearly license model. And then the SaaS product, which is with the content creators, is a subscription model where they pay per month to create the content. Once that's ready, they publish to the world, and then they pay per view. So every time the content is streamed on someone's phone, they pay a small fee, which is very small, like 2 cents per view. But these experiences, they generate tens of thousands of views very, very easy, especially if they are connected to a marketing campaign. So actually, that's where the higher recurrent revenue comes from, is from the streaming of the data to everybody's phone. And then, of course, we have the enterprise level, which then is white label. There's no branding, like mandatory branding. And you can also self-host. So there's no pay-per-view in that case. You can host on your own server. But then we charge 2K per month for this more like enterprise level.
So you have to have both API and the other?
Sorry?
You have to have both solutions, the API and either the studio or enterprise?
Yes, they are all part of our ecosystem. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Victor. Time is up.
Thank you.
And thanks. And we have the next startup who is Shoegle. So online footwear retailers. And here's Sergey from Russia. Hi, Sergey.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Do you see my
Yes.
screen? Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much. So my name is Sergey, and I'm CEO of Shoegle.io, which is software as a service system for online footwear retailers, which allows customers to correctly choose the shoe size from the get-go. The problem is clear for everybody who has once bought shoes online. Different size ranges in different brands is the most annoying part of a customer's experience. Why didn't they make a unified size range? Nobody knows. COVID-19 forced transferring sales to online platforms, and most of them are looking how to give customers the same service as brick-and-mortar shops offer. Many solutions were built in this area, most of them based on a statistical approach like a TrueFit or on scanning clients' feet, but not Shoegle.io. Our core idea was to receive data immediately regarding footwear samples. Very fast, very accurate, with no long waiting for approval from brands. So we were forced to invent and patent in the USA also a size device, so you can see it, I hope. This is a size device under 1,000 measurements. So we invented and patented it in USA. Size device that can perform this task. We received 23 parameters from one footwear sample in 1 minute from one device. Then, only in 4 clicks, inside the widget that integrated into the online shop website, customer gets the recommendation about the size of every single item. Our competitive advantage is mostly based on a unique data acquisition system and ease to integration into client's website. If you want to work with small and middle business, your proposal should be very simple, such as ours. Why we are so sure in achieving our goals? Because the numbers of our users grows as a quadratic function, not yet an exponent, but we are working on it. On Friday, we started a pilot project with one of the largest online sneaker retailers in Eastern Europe. Our service could be scaled very easily. When we have a measurements of Echo or Caterpillar, for example, in our database, we could launch Shoegle.io for every online platforms who sell that brands all over the world within 3 days. Here is the map of requests. More than 65% are from outside Moscow, mostly from small cities. So Shoegle.io helps online retailers to grow in remote regions quicker. All members of our core team really believe that Shoegle.io is a big story, and in a few years, such kind of service will be as usual in online sales as quick delivery or high quality photos. So we built a global company with R&D department in Russia, production in China, and sales departments in USA and Europe. Thank you very much, and waiting for questions.
Perfect time, and thanks, Sergey.
I'm on time.
Sergey, can you tell once more about your device which measuring?
Sorry, just a moment. So I can show it once again. So here is the device. So we put it inside the shoe, then press some buttons, and then by Bluetooth, we receive all data from inside shape of shoe. So we don't need permission from brands, so we don't need to ask them about the parameters of their lasts or something else. Only we need is shoe sample, that's all.
Okay, what about people? Do you measure their fits?
Yes, we don't measure their fits really, but we ask them to answer only for 4 questions. What is your favorite shoe size, as usual? What is your width of your feet? And that's all. And that's all. We can ask them about the length of their feet, or joiners, they could put this data into the widget, and in 3 seconds, we will recommend them a right size.
Okay, thank you.
Any more questions? Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Somebody wants to ask? Thank you very much, Sergey. And the next startup is 121 Tribe. This is Michael from Romania. And can you tell us more about Masterclass for Wellness?
Yes, hi everyone. My screen here. If you can just tell me, do you see it well?
Yes.
Yep, great. Hi, my name is Michael Fredholm, and I'm the founder of 121 Tribe, actually. A lot of people call it 121 Tribe, but it's 121 Tribe. We are developing a marketplace of world-renowned lifestyle experts, where we are transforming their books into digital programs. We have launched with our first expert, Darren O'Lean, a New York Times bestselling author and host of the Netflix show Down to Earth, which was a huge success and is right now filming the 2nd season in Australia. We have taken his book and transformed it into a 21-day program consisting of micro-learning videos, exercises, video challenges, a fitness plan, a workout plan. So basically, it's all the content in this book transformed into different media formats and packaged into a hero journey that the user follows in our app. And this provides for a much more engaging way to put theory into practice compared to reading a book. We have received amazing feedback. One feedback from one of our members called Libby really captured what we set out to create. She said the 121 Tribe app was like Darren's book came to life and then blew it all up 10 times bigger and better. It made it all so doable. For the first 8 months, we have 24,000 downloads of this first program, which generated $100,000 in sales. And this is without any paid marketing. So all the marketing came from Darren's social media channels and our own social media channels. We have 5 new experts confirmed to join 121 Tribe. It's Elle Macpherson, Sean Stevenson, Rainbow Mars, Dr. Uma Naido, and Annika Kvist. Our business model is quite straightforward. We create all the content and we do a revenue split with each expert and each of their program. We're now raising seed to execute a roadmap. Our first milestone is to produce and launch our next 5 experts. Our second milestone is to introduce a subscription model when we have 6 experts on the platform. And at the same time, start launching 1 new expert per month. And a third milestone is to introduce community features, which will be done when we have 20 experts on the platform. And of course, continue adding 1 more expert per month. And this will lead us to having 34 experts after 36 months and a yearly revenue of $27 million in year 3. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to hear some questions from the panel.
Thank you very much, Mikhail. Questions?
Can you tell us how your sales are growing from month to month?
Yes. So right now we have 1 program on the platform. We are launching our 2nd program in a few weeks in Sweden. So right now we're doing, the user is paying, they do a free trial and then they're paying 1 sum for 1 program. When we have 6 programs, we do a subscription model, then you pay a monthly subscription to get access to all the programs. So the user is paying for, right now, for access to 1 program, and in the future to all existing and future programs. And of course, the revenue traction is increasing quite significantly when we introduce in the subscription model.
Okay, but my question is, what is your month-over-month growth rate? I mean,
for the last 8 months. It's been fluctuating greatly. We had a big boost the first 3 months, then it went down and then to stabilize. So we have everything from 25,000 euros in certain amounts down to 4,000 certain amounts. So a bit surprising that we didn't have it was very fluctuating, which means that we continuously need to add, as long as we don't pay for marketing, we need to continuously add more expert until we get a network effect that can get a steady increase in sales.
Okay. And your sales in March, what was there?
In March, it was 6,000 US dollars.
Okay, thank you.
And this, I want to stress again that it's without any paid marketing. So we just rely on the expert so far to promote his or her program.
Okay, thank you very much. And the next startup is from Belarus, and it's the winner of Unicorn Pitches in Belarus. And I'm inviting Pavel from TPS Gate, speed up passage through the barriers for taxi and delivery. Let's find out more.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone.
Oh,
do you hear us?
Two guests today. Hi, we hear you well.
Nice.
Yeah,
okay.
Full screen. Let's go.
Let's start. John delivers grocery to people and he has a problem. Every time he sees a barrier or gates on the way, he needs to pass through. But barrier slows him down and prevents him from making 35 orders per day. Some orders have a weight of tons of kilos and John just needs to come as close as possible to the entrance to save his health and deliver quick. Peter, who is a taxi driver, has the same problem. He also needs to drive to the entrance or for a passenger to pick next order sooner. It depends of situation. There are at least 10 scenarios how to pass barriers, but in average, every passage through the gate costs approximately 28 cents for a company because drivers should spend time for waiting till someone will pass him in. From first point of view, it's very small amount of money. But if we will take our 28 cents, multiply them by amount of deliveries and taxis, then multiply by number of deliveries per car, and we will get quite a huge number. More than 37 billions of losses on delays per year. Of course, deliveries can continue to suffer from crossing the barriers, but we have a much better solution. We unite gates to the global net, and now driver who has an order by exact address could pass one time through a gate using special mobile application. Our company already takes from 10 to 14 cents for every delivery visit. It's half of their economy. This means that we earn only when our customers save money. In previous year, world changed greatly, and now more and more people work from home every day, and they use delivery services even a few times per day because now it's a fact of life. We have already connected a majority of barriers in Belarus to our system, and right now we unite barriers in Russia and supposed to finish this activity till the end of year. Next steps, we are going to make this service appear in Europe, where we have already a lot of requests from well-known companies like DHL, for example, or Uber. We're growing right now, and we would like to invite people to support our expansion with finances. People who understand that we built a service for highly efficient delivery companies and for people who don't want to walk to the taxi cab in the rain. Please contact me in any messenger, and I'd be happy to discover some unknown facts about delivery and taxi market and say more about our project. Thank you very much. Waiting for your questions.
Thank you, Pavel. Perfect timing.
Yeah. So first of all, it was a very nice presentation. Yeah, you gave a very nice story background to that. Congratulations on that. And as usual, my only question would be, what are the challenges that you have been facing till now while deploying this idea and the revenue that you've been trying to earn?
Yeah, okay. Could I please answer? So, right after we have started, a cost of connecting one barrier to our system was around 1,000 euros, but we constantly decreased this number, and now it's approximately 40 euros per barrier. And here unit economy shows to us that on one barrier we could earn around
800 in a year.
euros per year. So we already profitable as a unit economy on unit economy phase. So it was like highest challenge for us till this moment, and we still trying to decrease this number because we have a plan to make it even zero or less than zero. It's real, and we know how to do this. You know, perfect thing here is that compared to other startups here, we created a completely new market. It's only two spheres where we act right now. It's taxi and deliveries, but there are 8 more cases where our net of barriers could add a value for clients.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Any more questions?
Yes, can you explain how you make agreements with these barriers?
Oh, okay. So we have, well, at the beginning of our way, we just hired good lawyers, and they made an agreement for us, and we sign it with every barrier holder. But it takes like a few minutes from them, so it's not a blocker for us. We do it really quick and absolutely transparent from loyal part. So it's absolutely legal, absolutely.
It happens online.
It happened online, and so because it was first question from Yandex. I'm sure you know this company. It's a huge taxi operator in Russia, and we're already working with them in Belarus and start work in Russia Federation. So it was their first question, and we already passed this exam like half a year ago. So
but do you put some kind of device on this barrier?
No. First of all, do you remember Pavel told that customer acquisition cost us like 1,000 euro. It was our beginning of our way. Right now, costing is 44 euros because we do not install any hardware. So we know a lot of ways how to integrate with barriers, and we do not need hardware devices, or at least it can be it can be hardware devices already can be bought in cities. So
we have huge experience in this area from our past projects, and we know how to connect any barrier to our system, any barrier, any automatic gates, bollards, and so on, without much expenses.
We're like 6 years in this market of barriers automation. So we have a huge IT company, like 50 guys involved in such projects, and we're really experienced guys in this field. So we know how to do it really cheap, really fast, and we created new market. It's unbelievable, really. It's a really great project.
But the taxi driver at least needs smartphone, to open this.
Yes, sure, but they already do, because if you're a taxi driver, you use like Uber Go or Yandex Go application, and we already
We work with such companies via integration with their services. So they just have a button inside their own application to open a barrier where they have an order from or to.
Okay.
So a person who asks someone to deliver took an order by some address, they authorize this driver to pass through a barrier because he has such authority to make this.
And your revenue in March
like so right now it's like 46 grants in a year, but it's growing each day. So we know that at the end of year, we will have something like 1.5 million, because our plans is to connect like 3,000 barriers in Moscow till the end of year, and we already raised some part of money we need for this. And anyway, at the middle of year, we will be like we will have enough of cash flow to grow by just using our income.
Yeah, for Russia market, but we have plans to move to the west to connect barriers in Europe countries, because we have requests from there, from delivery services and taxi services. They are really interesting. We have maybe 100 of letters from DHL employees who asks us with text how they need our service.
Yes, it's a lot of requests. So you can go to
Very sorry, guys, I have to interrupt you because the time is up dramatically.
Shorty answers, but
Thank you very much.
I have to ask this question. So what prevents Uber or anybody else to do their own solution?
Oh, they already tried a few times. Like Yandex told us on our last conversations that they tried to do it like 5 times, and they didn't manage to do it because they don't have such experience we have, and they don't have such.
So you know, they are professionals in taxi. We are not professionals in taxi, but we know how to connect barriers best of everyone else.
That's okay. You have a patent?
What?
Do you have a patent?
Patents? We don't need patents here, actually, because it's.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, guys. It's not clear to the other participants anymore.
Okay, but if you think that we need a patents for our matters,
we will.
Let's connect with you and.
Yeah, the next participants. I'm sorry. The next participants.
Thank you very much.
And Maxims from Latvia, online platform to digitalize companies' brand guidelines. Hi, Maxims.
Hello, everyone. Do you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what brand value is? Let me show you. Nike is one of the most valuable brands in the world. The power of its brand alone worth $35 billion US. And it's not only about Nike. For every established company, brand is most valuable asset. And to protect this asset, companies are using brand guidelines, which are shared with marketing teams all around the world. And usually these brand guidelines are done in PDF format. But the problem with PDF is that it's not flexible enough to maintain the consistency of the brand in this fast-moving, ever-changing Insta stories and TikTok world. Brand guidelines are getting outdated so fast that no one is using them in the end. That's why we created Corebook. It's a digitized version of the brand guidelines. Compared to PDF, it's much more flexible. It's easy to create, update, and share with everyone who is involved into the branding. It's web browser based, so you don't need any special skills or technology to operate your brand right away. My name is Max. I'm CEO of the Corebook. My team has more than 10 years experience in branding and marketing. We worked in the agencies before. We know the pain from inside. Leading agencies, creative agencies all around the world already are using Corebook, and they just love it. Simply because it protects integrity of their design. And that's why we decided to serve agencies first. By building brand guidelines, they introduce our product to their influential clients, such leading brands as Soundbox, NatWest Bank, Lotus Cars, and many more. This business model allows us to be paid by both agencies and their clients' companies. And having both of them on board brings us closer to our vision to build branding ecosystem, the single platform which takes brand from its creation to integration and allows every collaborator, every department who touches the brand collaborate in every step and every stage. According to Spend Edge, the market size of brand management platforms is growing up to even more than $1 billion US, and with the annual growth rate of 4%. We are raising money, and if you want to know how Corebook is shaping the branding world, let's talk. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Really nice presentation. I want to ask, do you currently have any competitor? Because this sounds like really cool. So I want to know, like, what are other brands out there doing? Are there like serious competitors right now?
Yes, we have competitors, unfortunately, but there are. We consider 3 companies as our main competitors. It's Frontify, Binder, and Brandpad. So they are in the same field as us, but we have competitive advantage. And as I told in the presentation, we serve agencies first. All other competitors are going to the corporates, to the companies, and making deals with companies. We start with the agencies because we know that agencies are the influencers for the companies, which platform to use. So we are the only one who are targeting agencies, and we are doing really well.
So apart from you targeting agencies, do you have any other unique value proposition? Like, why wouldn't your competitors see that you're targeting agencies and decide to target agencies also? What other thing makes you unique?
Well, all our competitors started as file systems, like digital asset management platforms, and they are very technical. So they are building all their proposition and all their platform based on the technical side. We are very creative people. We know that our unique, our ICP are very demanding creatives. They are designers, and we created very intuitive and likable platform for the agencies and for the designers. So this is how we differ ourselves. And one of our competitor, Frontify, recently launched a rebranding campaign for their platform. It happened just a few days ago, and they still don't get it. So sorry, we are better.
Yeah, thanks for that answer. And I can see that you guys are very creative with your designs and everything.
Thank you.
Tell us, please, about the size of the market as you understand it.
Well, this is actually Spend Age report of September 2020, and this is size of the brand management platforms industry. It's not about branding or advertising marketing. If you're talking about all advertising market or media market, it's $150 billion US. Of course, branding is a small part of it, like 20% maybe. But if we are talking about specifically our market, which is the platforms for the branding, this is 1 billion, and it's approved by report done officially. It can be found in their webpage and download and read.
And what is the average check from your client?
Average share from, sorry?
Check. Average check.
Yeah, okay. So our business model has 2 revenue streams. One is for the agencies, and they pay per seat. Like starter is $1,200 per year. But if they have bigger team, then they pay more. For the companies, it's to use these guidelines. They pay $450 US per year or $55 per month for one brand. And we have a lot of companies who has sub-brands, so they pay more because they have more brands.
Thank you very much.
What is your revenue?
Okay, the last one.
Yeah, we started to gain revenue only in late autumn of 2020, and right now our MRR is $4,000 US.
Okay, thank you.
And we plan to multiply by 10 in 1 year.
Okay, thank you very much, Maxim. You look very enthusiastic, and I'm excited to introduce the next startup. It's AIA Ecosystem, AI-driven online engine for offline retail. And here is Alex from Russia. Hi, Alex.
Yeah. Hello. And do you see the screen? Do you see
we see you and we see the screen. Just enter the full screen mode, please.
Yeah, just a second. Thank you. I'm Alex. I'm CEO and co-founder of AIA Ecosystem. Also have 20 years of experience in retail product retail industry, which is #1 and the biggest one worldwide today and still growing. And we are addressing the problem #1 in product retail industry, which is product availability issue, which is happening all the time. The industry is losing over $500 billion a year including the product waste. And on top of that, it's negatively influence on the shopper loyalty to the particular retailer or to the brands. What we did, we have developed a big data platform which are collecting big data in real time. Then we clean this data, because usually the data from retailer or from the suppliers are quite dirty. On the stage number 3, our AI engine is analyzing that data in real time and the best in the world to find out any issues or anomalies which are happening in supply chain or in the store level. As soon as our AI finds the issues, it creates the task being for store staff, merchandisers of the suppliers, or managers for our supply chain operations. On top of that, the platform controls the discipline of the task execution and effectiveness of the task execution as well. On the stage number 5, the platform initiates the adaptation of key business processes for our supply chain in order to improve the situation with product availability in proactive way. In respect of users, we provide all required interfaces, including online task manager app, e-learning app, and online BI platform, which performs in real time, as well as we provide this integration into ERP systems of retail or big brand suppliers. On top of that, last year, due to the pandemic time, we have deployed the extension of our services, which we called Online Radar, where we are providing the whole visibility in real time throughout supply chain from manufacturer to the shelf in the store, which helps to understand what is going on at the moment. And on top of that, helps to understand if any issues will happen in 3 hours or in 3 days. And by doing so, we help our customers, retailers, to improve the inventory levels in the stores and the shelves as well. The platform already was deployed in 2017. Mostly the scaling we started in 2018, and today they are covering more than 4,500 stores, where we are delivering over 5% of additional sales to retailers and to the suppliers. Today we have over 150 different customers contracts, including the big brands like PepsiCo, Mars, Mondelez, Nestlé. And we use our unique business model where retailer not only getting the additional sales, but on top getting additional profit, because we engage the suppliers, the big brands, into using our services. They pay for the service, and part of the money goes to retailer. Meaning retailer gets increase in the sales and increase in additional profit. I'm proud of our team. We succeed to unite 3 key pillars. First pillar is industry experts. As an example, Don Swan, who was CEO and Vice President of Walmart. Yeah, sorry, time is up.
And so we are proceeding to questions and answers.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay, any questions, please?
Yes. What is the role of OSA hybrid platform in this product?
It's on optimal shelf availability. It means optimal shelf availability, and OSA hybrid platform is a part of our product portfolio. This is a particular product.
It is owned by you?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so I saw your company in California probably 3 years ago. You pitched at our Silicon Valley event. Okay.
True. It was my partner Maximiliano Serious.
Yeah,
you're right.
I remember him. Okay.
We already have the history.
And what about your clients? Are they still only in Russia?
We now opened the business in Kazakhstan as well. Magnum is the biggest retailer there. Already we deployed the platform, and I'm now talking to you from USA, from our office in Bentonville. we are starting the number of the projects with free retailers soon.
Okay, and what is your MRR? Monthly revenue?
Last year we increased our revenue by almost 10 times. We reached over $1 million in revenue last year, and this year as we plan, we are growing the revenue as well.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Subrata. Can I just ask you a quick one?
Please do.
Yeah. So during this pandemic, right? I mean, forecasting the demand has been the biggest challenge because a lot of uncertainties. People are buying some risk, concern things and stuff like that. So how do you ensure your model sort of takes care of that?
Thank you very much. Very cool question. The models, machine learning models, which are just analyzing the historical data, not sufficient enough, not effective today, as you said. What we do, we found the gold in real-time data analysis, meaning we catch with trends, immediate trends, which are happening now. As an example, if lemon sales goes up by 500% just now, and this short-term trend also is included in machine learning model forecasting. And on top of that, in case the short-term trend shows the high weight in total picture, my machine learning models takes this trend as priority number one, giving the biggest weight for the trend, not the long term but short term. Okay. On top of that, we not only forecasting, we also managing the people in the store and checking if the product is available or not. Meaning, if checking if our machine learning models are mistaken or they true. And by doing so, we improve the effectiveness and accuracy rate of the machine learning model as well.
Mm-hmm. So what's your accuracy level typically?
The typical accuracy level is 80%, meaning from 10 alerts or 10 tasks which you're sending to the store, 8 tasks are okay. But to provide you with detailed answer, it must provide with you more details, because it's important how much issues we catch in the time, because we can send 1 task per day per store, it will be 100% of accuracy rate, right? But average is 80.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Alexander, you wanted to ask something?
Yeah, do you know standard cognition, standard AI?
Standard AI? No.
No.
Okay. Never heard.
Okay, thank you very much, Alex. And the last participant for today. The last participant for today is Vlad, Tokinomo in-store marketing robots. So Vlad is going to tell us more about new marketing opportunity.
Hi everybody, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to start with a video. I hope the sound is playing.
Meet
well,
the in-store marketing robots. Wow. Tokinomo opens a new era of shopper engagement, a game changer that makes your product stand out in store. So say hello Tokinomo, goodbye outdated invisible cardboard displays. Imagine your product coming to life, moving and talking with the shoppers.
Okay, I hope you guys could hear that.
Yes,
hi everybody. My name is Vlad Ionescu. I'm the CMO and co-founder at Tokinomo. Before Tokinomo, I was employee number 11 at UiPath, which is now a $35 billion company that will IPO in the US this month.
And having exclusivity on that.
Tokinomo is a robotic solution for consumer goods or FMCG products you have in supermarkets. Think about the supermarket shelves. They have been the same for the last century, and Tokinomo makes the product the main actor on supermarket shelves. When shoppers pass by, the sensor activates through movement, speech, and light, and it has a great stopping power. It interacts with the shoppers and it lifts sales on average by 200% during an in-store marketing campaign. The problem we are solving is about differentiating at the shelf, brand activations, and increasing sales without reducing the price and eroding brand equity. Our IoT robots have internet connectivity, so you can change the settings in real time for all the robots in a campaign and provide data about the foot traffic and device activations. So this was about the product. I hope you get what we do. Now a little bit about the traction. We started in 2020 with 5 partners. And now we have partners in more than 30 countries. This deck is a bit outdated. We are onboarding partners almost every week. These partners are investing and paying an yearly subscription license fee to get our devices and implement in-store marketing campaigns for the end customers. We have both a hardware as a service model and a consumption-based model. We have deployed more than 1,500 robots, and we are building the next batch of 500 robots as we speak. We are at 50K euros in monthly recurring revenue and another 50K per month, depending on the campaigns. This is based on inbound demand. We have only 1 person in the sales department and a lot of demand from all over the world. Why? The short answer is that it is a huge market and a big problem. We estimate about $20 billion in marketing spending globally in in-store grocery advertising and promotions. Our robots are used for trialing and sampling campaigns as well. And let me give you a few examples in our own customers' words or posts, right? This is, can you see my screen? I'm sharing LinkedIn now.
Yes.
Okay, this is a new Carrefour store opened in the United Emirates featuring Tokinomo. The post is 1 month ago. You can see start your day with a post from the CEO of this retail chain. It has 35,000 views, so great engagement, views, comments, likes on LinkedIn. This is another one, Starbucks in Saudi Arabia, same the same great engagement on their LinkedIn. This is 3 weeks ago, Henkel in France. They used Tokinomo to promote their laundry detergent. This is Group Lactalis 2 months ago, promoting their President brand. So in France. And the last one, this is from 2 days ago, Ferrero France, promoting their Kinder product. So, the brand managers become really superstar in their companies when they post this. Their posts have huge engagement. You can see here 12,000 views, 420 likes, and a lot of comments. Basically, what this industry was doing, we're disrupting it with a new form of in-store marketing that is much more efficient than what they were doing before. So thank you very much, and looking forward for your questions.
Thank you very much, Bob. Any questions?
Hey, thank you so much for this unique way of presentation. I congratulate you. You're doing really good. It's pretty unique, and and it's helping attracting your customers to buy in. That's a fantastic idea. But while you're achieving such nice goals, what are the difficulties that you've been facing on the other side of the business?
What do you mean?
Like, is there any difficulty, any challenges that you have been facing?
Yeah, we have a couple of challenges. First, this is a hardware business, and as we all know, hardware is hard. We have had challenges with the production of the robots and with the cash flow. We are now cash flow positive because we managed to keep our costs very low. The other challenge is, of course, with COVID and the lockdowns and the supermarkets being closed and people not, and the brands are a bit reluctant to invest in such a, troubled environment.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks.
Do you have an idea to put AI inside so you can talk to the product.
Yes, this is the current version of the product. We are thinking about conversational AI in the future. We'll also improve the camera and the data that we are getting. So we already built an AI model to interpret images. The images will be stored and processed locally. So it's going to be fully GDPR and privacy compliant. And we're going to provide data about the demographics, about the age, the gender, the mood of the shoppers. This will be in the next iteration product. And we're building for this industry other products as well. So our roadmap is pretty interesting.
It will be real fun in the future to talk to Coca-Cola, to Aerones, to I don't know what else.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can share my screen. Yeah, I mean, these are the brands we already work with, right? I'm not sure if that was on my screen.
In the future, we will be able to talk to a chicken and say, if I eat you, how will you make me feel? And chicken will say, oh, please eat me.
Yeah, or maybe we'll have only plant-based products.
Do you have any metrics supporting how much the sales increases or any results of it? Numbers?
Yeah, we're adding about 5,000 euros in monthly recurring revenue because we recognize the revenue split in 12 months. So we basically grew from around 10.
And not your revenues. I'm asking about the campaigns, how successful the campaigns, how you measure them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for the end customers. Right. So we measure them based on the sales in the previous period compared to the sales in the campaign, the sell in and sell out data. And then we also measure stores in which we do have Tokinomo campaigns with stores that don't have Tokinomo campaigns and compare the lift in sales. And on average, it's around 200%. And this is our promise, right, for the brands. Usually the brands achieve 20%. It's considered a good sales lift with the current in-store marketing promotions, the traditional marketing or advertising they do in store. And with our robots, they do 10 times as much, right? 200% increase. But it differs a lot between the categories. If it's beer, if it's food, non-food, and if it's in dairy category, in spirits, but we have this data, and we have a deck through which I think some data is in this deck as well here.
Okay.
Right? The alcohol beverages, the dairies, the other categories, the average sales lift.
Thank you very much. I'm afraid time is up, and we are about to, before announcing our results and the winner for today, just 2 minutes, I'm passing the word back to Anna. And our dear jurists, you still have time to look through all startups and change your mind or make necessary updates where necessary.
Yes, absolutely. 2 minutes to go until we finalize the voting. Please evaluate the investment potential of the startups. We heard really great startups, and almost all Eastern Europe was presented. Thank you, Marina, for such a great picks. Me personally, I love to hear the startups, and I already made some notes that I need to sign up for these services and look up to this, because I find this really inspiring. The guys are pitching great, solutions are wonderful, and wish I was on the investor side, not on doing battle side, because I really like some solutions, and wish you all good luck. And while our judges and expert board finishes their voting, we also have some extra challenge for them. Can I have poll published? We do these surveys all over the world. And we talk about it during the networking session. Right now, we started a little bit different format of networking. We allow our guests that are with us to join us during networking, and we'll have some sort of like a little talk show. And we'll discuss this and some more issues in a little while. Okay, so I see the time is up. Do you know who is our winner who will be presenting Eastern European region in the World Finals? That is a little bit more than a month ago to go. Yeah, on the 13th of May. Marina, do we have the winner?
Okay, just one moment. I'm doing the screen sharing. If we already stopped the voting, one moment.
Okay. And all information is public. When the votes are closed, everything will be published at the event page. So you're welcome to go to the event page and see with your own eyes.
Okay, so let's find out. And place number 3. Number 3 winner is Tokinomo.
Wonderful.
Congratulations to Vlad.
Congratulations.
And we have number 2 place for today's Sense of Space. Congratulations.
Yoo-hoo.
Wonderful. Victor, I hope you're still here.
Yes,
and
thank you.
Number 1 winner for today, one moment, it's Aerones, AIA Aerones. So he was number 1 pitching and he is number 1 today.
Great.
Very
Win
Thank
2
you.
wins to everyone.
Andis, are you still here? Are you excited?
Yes.
Are you happy?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Get ready
you.
for the World Finals. You have some
We will.
really great contestants to meet.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
And see you on May 13th. You will get a separate email how to enter the World Cup, the next round.
Okay. Thank you. See you on the World Cup. And thank you, everyone, for your time during the presentations. And thank you, all other startups. It was very interesting to hear about your companies and your technologies and solutions. So very interesting event. And I'm glad to be here and also to win this. Thank you.
Yes, wonderful. Thank you and congratulations again. And now let's start the networking session. Can you please stop screen sharing? And let me see the poll results published. And what did our expert board choose? Can I have the poll results? Okay, startup location does not matter. I love you guys. I knew that you were geography agnostic. I read at the TechCrunch a really interesting article that I want to discuss you about, that nowadays, because of this lockdown, everybody is used to this online meetings and everything. It is really irrelevant where founders are. It's really irrelevant, but the only thing matters is where the startup is located, because you need to sign agreements with the startups when you invest in and blah, blah. So it's like legally matters. Can you tell me that, and this is good for the startups, whether it is good for the investors? Can you tell me who would like to start? Who we have from, we have Tanya from Berlin, we have Paul from Austria, we have Lev from Estonia. I see Kelvin in my screen. Kelvin, you are from Finland. What do you think? Is it good for investors or is it like better for the startups?
Well, I think for startups, it's really good because you get to get funding from any part of the world, which is good. So it's not dependent on your location. For the investors, it's also good because you're not limited to, I don't know, your city or your state, but it can be tough because every country has their own legal system. So you might need to do a bit of work in terms of understanding, how it works and all of that. And when you're investing in your city or in your country, it's a bit of a comfort zone because you know how everything works. You can just walk up to that startup, go to their office, check what they are doing and be sure. But when it's outside of your comfort zone, you might just need to do a bit of, due diligence, a bit of work. But I think it favors more the startup, I would say, because they can access like capital from, all over the world.
Okay, thank you, Paul. What do you have to say? What did you pick?
Yeah, and I think that there are two things essentially on this. It's of course ideas come off the all parts of the world.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is how you how solid your legal framework is and how enforceable it is. Like legality and patents. That's another thing that are important. So. Yeah, I'm also, as you, very glad to know that everybody is geography agnostic so far, which is great because you have you just run if you are not, you just run into the risk of just missing excellent minds and excellent opportunities there. However, on the business side, you really need to give investors the opportunity to mitigate the risks, and that's exactly where I think that it's very important for the startups to understand where they are, and if they really want to branch out territorially, they need to be somewhere where legally it's acceptable for most investors, and but this is the trend now, so which I think is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
We take full advantage of that.
Yeah, the world
I
of
want to
opportunities.
add something to that,
right?
Anna, if I may. I
Yeah,
think,
Tanya,
I think part of the complexity is geographically, right? And most of the funds rely on something like, for example, if you take EIF money from the EIF, then you're geographically restricted, right? You have to do 80% of your investments in it within a certain region and are only allowed 20% exploratory, maybe US or Israel type of stuff, right? So I think it really depends. I'm working on my own fund structure because I'm tired of being forced geographically for those reasons. And then there's IP stuff, like I think was already mentioned by Paul. If the IP sits in India, it becomes incredibly complicated for LPs to agree. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, but I also read that Eastern Europe is becoming extremely popular in investment for the previous years. The investments, overall European investments, were not more than 30% in Eastern European region. And starting 2020, it already reached 42%, yeah, which is good. Because we know that a lot of wonderful founders came from Eastern Europe, a lot of great unicorns had come from Eastern Europe. And I think personally, being out of Eastern Europe, that this region is underestimated. To various reasons. Do you guys have a history of investing into Eastern European startup, like either Eastern European founders or Eastern European startup? And would you rethink your strategy towards investing into Eastern Europe? What do you think? Please tell me. Alexander, you have history of investing
Yeah,
into
of course.
Eastern
Europe. Last year, we probably had 4 investments in Eastern European founders, and just this month, just a few days ago, one of the startups told us that they closed the round, and Google invested in this startup. So I'm very happy. Yeah. So
you invested together with Google before Google did.
Before and together, yeah, and everything. So yes, I'm sure Eastern European founders really have great ideas and can implement it. In many cases, they have to relocate to bigger ecosystem like USA or at least UK or Germany. So to grow faster, to have more clients, to have they can raise more money in that ecosystems. And I would say that today's battle, Eastern European battle, I like much more than battle in North America. 1 or 2 weeks ago, which we had. And it seems to me that the quality of startups today is really much, much higher. Marisa, do you agree with me?
Marisa, we don't hear you. Please.
You are muted. You are muted.
Yeah,
I know that you are from California, but still, do you agree that today's startups are much better than 2 weeks ago in North America? Better?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because I've been participating with this group for at least probably 3 or 4 years, and the improvement is dramatic. I mean, like the presentations today were very impressive.
Thank you, Marisa. Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you have history of investing with Eastern European founders or Eastern European companies?
Of course, and then people can relocate because business is global, and you would invest in a company that their product has a universal usage. So it's not you're not worried about where they're starting. You're worried about the size of the market, and now with all the communication and everything, and then as far as legal considerations, it's very easy for the founders to relocate to somewhere like the US or Israel or somewhere where the legal system works. So that's not a problem. And people have they'll have the founders in one place, the manufacturing somewhere else, and then the technical team in another location. So that's very common.
Okay, thank you. Lev, I think I see you joined us. What do you think? Is the Eastern European region underestimated still?
It's about the definition of Eastern Europe first, because in Estonia, I think Estonians mostly hate when someone calls them Eastern Europe.
Oh, how do you prefer Northern Europe?
It's like we are in between, like we technically we are Eastern Europe, but for historical reasons, I think people just hate admitting it. So it's the last pretty thing I heard was New Nordics.
Wow. Didn't hear that. Okay.
Yes, it's quite common here in Estonia startup community. But technically, I would say I mostly invest in Estonia, not really for legal reasons. I have some investments in Latvian startups, but I really want to support Estonian founders with my money, and I want to support Estonian companies with my money, and I want to create workplaces in Estonia, etc. So for me, it's about being sort of patriotic first. Also, obviously, in Estonia, we are enjoying extremely great startup ecosystem with so many unicorns and so many startups. We basically have no problem with finding startups to invest. It's mostly about choosing.
Lev, can I add something to that? Because when I was running my Startup Bootcamp Accelerator, I had one company from Estonia every single year at least. And of all the companies in the program, every single year, the ones to raise the first round were always the Estonian teams. Unbelievably.
Good,
I mean,
good for them.
yeah.
Such a small country with such a great potential, right?
I think it's about our ecosystem, like startups with successful exits. What they do with this money, they start to invest in Estonian startups. So,
yeah. Way to go, Eastern Europe. Yes, remember where you're from, remember your roots, and when you become unicorns, invest into the companies from your countries, helping them to grow also, right? That's our message to the world. And one more message is our event is about to end. If no one wants to say something, I have only to finalize that it was a great event. Thank you all. I'm so glad to have you with us. Welcome our VC friends, angels, to our great community. We are all family here, always glad to see our old friends with us. And next battle will be Middle East and Africa. Really interesting region. We had some great picks last time away in that region. Really interesting to see what we will have in a week. We will see you there. And of course, finals on the May 13th. Mark those days in your calendar and stay with us. We're always glad to have you with us. Marina, thank you for a great event. See you.
Thank you, Anna. Looking forward to see you. Thanks to all, and I'm looking forward to see you at my next Unicorn Battles in Western Europe, which will be April 22nd.
Yes, sure. Okay, thank you, guys. And bye.
Very nice.
Bye.
Rest of
Bye-bye.
the day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. Well done.